this is Gray, Jonathan Gray Pottery. I'm going to do a kiln opening, and this is the first one since I replaced the elements this week. So this is going to be interesting. Hopefully everything will be good. I had a little tiny peek to make sure we didn't have a meltdown. It looks good so far. So anyway, here we go. Okay. I think this looks good so far. This is a little hot. This is, okay, we had a little drippy, but that can be ground off. What glaze was that? That was a reformulated Faux white with some additional things on it, maybe some oatmeal, and that really turned out pretty. And I could grind that off, and I'll have some shelf grinding to do. I'm gonna have to get a glove on. Okay. Okay. This is another Faux white with oatmeal. I think that turned out pretty good. This is for the Mayhaw Festival. This is one of the resurrection plates, and it turned out pretty good. Again, a little bit of grinding needed. Didn't wipe it off enough, but that's not a problem. This I'm very happy about. I was trying to do a peacock bowl. Not so much peacocky, but it did turn out really, really pretty. I think that's going to be nice. This is a bell. Again, Faux white with some oatmeal on top. And this is the little flapper for it. And a decorative item for it. Alright, this is a commission. Someone wanted a dark red phone holder, and that turned out. That's another little decorative thing for the bell. Ooh, 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 I'm excited. This was the transfer. Oh, yes. I am really happy. You know, the blaze firing went from what was taking 9 hours after I turned it on high to 4.5 last night. I thought something was desperately wrong, but it turned out really nice. Okay, so we got 3 phone holders that came out, and I really like the colors on that. I think it's going to be good. Now here are my cones. Based on my cones, we had definitely, this is 7. This is 6, which was pretty near perfect. And 5 is all the way down. Okay? Set of earrings. Okay. So far, so good. Let me put this down for a moment while sorry y'all, just 2 hands to get the shelf out. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Okay, all right, so most of these were refires, okay, with the exception of the phone holders. Again, in that same red. It turned out well. She'll be happy. This is okay. You know, I've gotten enough glaze on it. This is blue hydrangea from Mako. It's egg yolk separator. I may have to do a refire on that one. This, I'm glad I put a cookie on it. This is Coyote's Blue Purple. It ran the first time and definitely ran the second time, but a little bit of grinding and that will be fine. I love the colors. Small mug though. I got to learn to throw bigger. This is some Sgraffito. It is a toothbrush holder. Okay. This is a mug that I made for Peace Valley, and we've got some nice strips. Tried the Galaxy effect, and it really turned out pretty good. I'm not sure I like the black medallion, but we'll see. That should sell. This is a bowl I had to refire because it didn't do so well the first time because of the misfiring. Reglazed with some spots. So I think it turned out okay. It's got a few little pinholes, but for a clear glaze, it's okay. And it's mostly decorative anyway. This is sandstone, and I'm not really sure what I put on top, but unfortunately I've got some pinholing in the bottom, so this may have to have a second refire. We'll see. Or it may be one of the mugs that I actually keep. This is another refire from the dud firing. I don't know what happened with the glaze, but the cover glaze is pretty, but the bottom glaze just did not like the dragon fruit clay. Not everything turns out. Some things are just total duds. Like this thing that stuck to my shelf. Now this piece had crazed, and I glazed it, and it helped, but it's still crazed. So this is purely decorative. I may keep it and put cotton balls in it. We'll have to look at it because that's just a clear. So I got some shelf grinding to do. I have to put this down again. Okay, so we've reached where the cone is, and originally my cone, I had to fix it so that it was beyond what we're doing. So it actually fires hotter than the cone says. So this one actually probably got hotter than 6 at this level. Which is not a bad thing for this egg bowl because it turned out really, really pretty. Look at those blues. It's bluestone on the back and then an amalgam of colors on the front, and that is just gorgeous. So going to possibly a cone 6.5 was positive for that. This was something with slip and transfers with a rose, and I'm not sure whether that turned out or not. Yeah, it's just interesting. Some things faded. Maybe it crazed a little bit, but this is not functional. It's purely for decorative purposes. So we'll just have to see what happens with it. I kind of like it. It's a coffee table bowl. this was supposed to be one of the coyote glazes that's supposed to do speckles, and I think it's speckles. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's certainly interesting. It's marshmallow and brown. Somebody will like it, I think. This has gone through 2 firings before it actually got the colors it needed. So this actually was done as a gift from a physical therapist, so I think I will give that to him. I think it turned out okay. Well, I've had some successes, considering I didn't know that I was going to actually be able to get to cone 6, considering my issues with having to change the elements out. I think that was pretty positive. Now, here's the test. This piece has to be delivered. And I have some bubbling. Okay, I'm not happy. I had some plucking and I had some bubbling. I got a feeling I'm going to have to redo this one. Yep. I'm supposed to get this for somebody this weekend. I'm going to have to redo it. That's what I get for taking commissions. Okay. It's another big bowl. This one's got terrible pinholes. Some things just don't turn out. This turned out cute. Again, another egg separator. This is a dog bowl that had a crack, so I did it anyway, and it cracked even further, but I can put my dog's food in it. And this is a refired spoon rest. And it's different, but it's okay. I really like it. Alright, so we had some successes. We had some things not so successful. And my biggest disappointment was that bunny plate that has to be redone. So that means I cannot deliver it this weekend. I'll have to ship it. And we'll just have to see what we can do. Maybe I can grind that bad place off and do a refire. We'll have to see. Okay. Thank you much. Until next time. Goodbye.